No.
So how's it going today, Muffin?
It's a day.
Tell me more.
Lots of bosoning. Prepping for the 40.
What were you boasting today?
We're boasting with the Falcon.
Oh, you were doing that on the War Games. Okay.
Yep. And then a lot of restock this morning for the Harbor House.
Oh, working hard. Good job.
Double stocks at that. Stocking for the ships that are staying here, and then stocking and prep for the ships going out.
Yep. All important stuff.
Wonderful.
Are you going on the 48?
Yes, I am.
Awesome sauce.
The 48's going on my day off. Have fun.
Let's say there's quite a few of the originals going on that, since it is Captain Worthington.
Nice. Commodore Bose as well.
Yeah.
35 cap is a curious idea. We'll see how it goes.
Who knows, maybe the island will become cursed. It was the other day.
How dare you put that
Wow.
on me.
Wow.
I mean, I remember first half of this deployment. Oh, it's only going to be a 40-hour, it's not going to be longer than that. 1 week later.
The first couple 48s were only 48s. So, just,
Evacuate the island.
Trade fair leaves tomorrow?
Correct.
That's 5 people, I think. Remember?
Yeah, she said the secretary said she had room for like 5 more people.
Yep.
It is hot. Wish I knew why I did that. I don't have mute. Maybe an audio option. There's no such thing as mute.
Yeah, that brigantine is coming right. Well, not right toward us, but more or less.
It's possible they're going for the B3, B2 shimmer where they're leaving. Nope, they're coming straight at us. Never mind.
It's not a intercept course. We're just going by.
Passing by. Yep, ships passing by.
Like ships passing in the night, except it isn't night.
In the day. Yeah.
White sails.
White sails. Cargo container.
Fishing.
It's no.
Go for it. You planning on coming?
To the 48?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I was thinking about going to the trade fair.
Well,
Those are also fun.
The 48 has already been fully subscribed to unless people don't show up on the day.
I believe Bingleton was saying that he put his name as the last slot. He got the last
Indeed. It was full before I even knew it was there, though I won't be awake on Friday anyway, so I suppose I couldn't have regardless. Which is a sad. I've only missed a single 48 to date.
Well, it is right next to the trade fair, so.
A nice visit. Be curious to see what becomes of the 48. Now it's not a Duncan creation.
A to what?
Duncan.
What is it to Duncan?
I'm sorry, I don't
Captain
follow.
Duncan and Captain Cleason. Captain Cleason's nickname was Turbo, so it's they became Tur Duncan.
Oh, aye.
Never met him.
Not to be confused with a Duncan.
But they have both retired back to the colonies, and they're, you know, living the life of leisure now.
Lizio.
But it's correct.
Fancy.
No.
Are they wearing like matching like terry cloth, like tops
They
and bottoms?
probably are. They probably
Ooh.
are.
Ooh. Hopefully a martini in hand.
Some slippers.
Oh yes. Maybe a nice sensible mule.
Could very well be.
Loafers even.
All of these fancy things. On that note, incoming shimmer.
Shimmery, shimmery, shimmery.
Shima.
Engage.
Oh, lovely.
And we're doing it again.
Hello, storms. Goodbye, storm.
Cake, do you still have the originals tattoo in your hand?
Say hello to the other shimmer.
Hello,
Shima.
Engage.
Blast, look at a bunch of blood, didn't you? Did the cadet go to bed?
He did.
He is asleep on the gun deck.
Bummer. I was going to throw him overboard to get his sea to shore training back.
He had to go to
He
sleep
had to
due
get
to
some rest.
nightmares.
Yeah.
So I got you covered.
Webster.
Aye.
Got you covered on
I
the
will-
the engage.
I heard. I'm proud.
All my vitamins are all bought.
Should I read this now or a little later?
No, you can read it now. Nothing special.
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
Aye.
Is that going to be a talk about it later type deal?
Probably.
We do still have a Secretary Crampton sleeping on the vessel. Are we just gonna
Aye.
pull him to dry docks and take her off there?
Yeah, we can get her to trade and put her in her office, but I don't know. We don't have her key.
We could go
Fine,
through
sail
trade,
the
sir.
canal.
I don't think she has the keys on her, so we'd have to go get keys. We could, we'll take her up to the Admiralty building. She could stay there overnight. Yeah. Miss
Put her in
Dougherty,
Becky's room.
you'd be able to handle that, right?
Oh, I
Mr.
could bring her up to the.
Okay.
Mhm.
Aye, good.
Oh, Cake. I got a good one. Oh. Okay. He's a 10, but he only uses large chain shot.
Fuck off.
Oh. Is this a catch line for Cake?
No, it's not.
We were playing a
No,
game yesterday.
we were playing, yeah, like, you know, she's a 10, but
Ah, okay, okay.
Like example, he's a 10, but he has a foot fetish.
Yeah, yeah,
What?
that's problematic.
yep.
I'm sorry, I tuned back in.
Yep.
Or like, she's a 10, but my cat doesn't like her.
Ooh.
She's a 10, but she makes you sit in the back of the ship while her dog sits right next to you. Right next to her.
Dog rides front seat.
Aye. Dog got shotgun.
Dog is lieutenant.
She's a 10, but she makes me come home early from D&D.
Oh, that's a horrible one.
That's hard. That's hard.
Like, we should have been home a half hour ago, but those fucking pirates were in our way.
He's a 10, but he does that nasty thing called roleplay. Ugh.
My God.
That
That's
is
savage, Cake. That is
That
savage.
is-
Like half the defenses on our island are just, hey, you're gonna fall on a rock and no one's gonna find you. Good luck.
She's a 10, but she's mean to the tavern staff.
That's just, yeah.
That's just rude.
That's rude.
That's awful. 0. Definitely a 0.
I mean, just the attitude of that just makes you a 0. It doesn't matter if you look like a 10, you're a 0 at that point.
Exactly. He's a 10, but he's never written a report before in his life.
I think that's most of the Navy.
I was gonna say that's a lot of money.
Ooh.
Writing reports? Are we supposed to do that?
She's a 10, but she puts the milk in the bowl before the cereal.
Oh, that's so wrong!
Wait, is
Who
that
does
wrong
that?
to
That's
do?
a monster!
Wrong.
Wait, that's wrong?
That's terribly wrong.
No, you put the milk in, that way you know exactly how much you got in there, and you
No,
just
no,
add the
that's
cereal
a-
until you stop.
That's monstrous. That's
No,
monstrous.
It's
Monster.
you know how much milk you're getting, and then you just put the right amount of oats or cereal
Yeah,
in.
but no,
Sad.
Yeah,
no,
but then
it's
the
cereal.
bottom
I
gets
want
all soggy.
Yeah. Like I measure out my cereal first, and then I decide the appropriate amount of milk per cereal.
Have you seen the bowls that you can like split it, where there's like a little bit of milk, and then you can kind of dip your cereal as you go?
That's just weird.
I
It's
missed
kinda
the
like
early
What is
days
wrong with
I mean,
you
I've
people?
seen that, but
when the
like,
bowls had straws. That was
This
fucking
is-
amazing.
Oh,
Strawberries.
This is like putting milk in first for tea. It's just not done.
Actually, I know.
Yes.
What?
Yes,
I
can.
don't do it personally.
Go
I know some
on.
people who do it.
they're
Have you
monsters.
killed them?
No.
It's like the
yeah.
people who put milk in before tea.
That's
You do not put the first for tea.
I don't put milk in my tea.
Neither do I. I drink it black. Sometimes with a little bit of sugar.
Yeah, with
depending on
sugar,
what kind
yes.
of tea it is.
I like
Black
teas,
with some
nice.
sugar.
I
That's it.
like tea too. Delicious.
Is there
Some
a sign
teas I
on
don't
the
even put
tea
any.
island?
Sugar.
Uh,
Yes.
Yes.
There's a sign on that island.
Someone pulled a cruel prank on Captain Flemington.
A
They
That
never-
would
cruel
be-
plane? A cruel one? He spent 109. Oh, no, he didn't. Never mind.
No, he didn't.
Quiet. I know he
And-
didn't. I stopped.
The cadet. There's a cadet on the island?
I just
Wow,
want
that-
to point out, in regards to the 199 gold, Port Lutegan had a fatality right before that animal auction. She was the one who had organized the animal auction. It was kind of a goodwill gesture for the Aye. loss of
Aye.
a loved comrade. That's why I stopped myself, because I remember the details.
But yeah, somebody kidnapped the rhino, and we saw it when we were leaving port. And then when we came back to pick the rhino up, there was a sign up there saying the rhino was dead.
Oh, I understand why we bought the damn thing. I still think it's hilarious when we fuck with Flemington on it, though.
they're just messing with him, and then they're telling him it's dead.
Well, yes, I'm not sure who did that.
I mean, I know Mouse impounded his rhino.
That's funny.
Are we going into the dry dock?
Yeah, that is pretty
But
funny.
we are going to the dry docks, you're not wrong.
I think we may as well just dock here now we're here.
Yeah,
Mm.
good enough.
I believe the ship's next stop is the Coral Reef.
Ooh.
Aye.
I
Very
survived the
interesting.
battle with pirates and now down
I
to
get sunk.
Rawlings will be so disappointed.
You'll
I
have
will-
to
I
name
will
the
say
next
this,
one
though.
Enterprise C.
They're just nose
I do
first
want to,
right in that cafeteria.
While I have everyone here still, I will say that I've never been more proud. Like, seriously, you guys did a phenomenal job. We were keeping our cool. We survived. And we did it as one unit, one team, and one navy. Let's keep that in mind going forward. Like, that camaraderie.
Oh,
that
Master
shit
Captain
saves
Fur.
our lives.
I said.
Aye.
Aye, sir.
Hi.
I'm pretty sure Master
Aye.
Captain's wondering what we're doing.
Grapple?
Border.
Family.
Family.
Grapple.
Family.
Potential
Family.
border.
Family.
I believe it's Charlie. He's just asking what the hell we're doing parking in his dry docks.
Nexus, as well.
Master.
Looks concerned.
Oh, hello.
Order, order,
Master
order.
Captain full.
Oh, God.
Border.
I've got him contained.
Wait, what about the bolas? Get
Got
the
the border
bolas!
on the ass.
Ow,
Got the
I
border
don't
on
have
the
them.
ass.
Oh,
I don't have
he's
them
the other
ready.
one.
Quick, save the secretary.
I could do this all day, Secretary.
Maybe.
So suffice it to say, the Enterprise has seen some shit. We will be redesigning and recommissioning a new Enterprise.
Understood, sir.
Aye. I will say that she
Recommissioning?
survived
Aye.
only by the
Recommissioning is
goddamn good
great.
camaraderie
Yes.
and teamwork of this crew.
Recommissioning as in just
Pretty hit.
rebuilding or building a new hull?
The hull to the hull up. Yes.
New hull.
whole damn thing.
The whole thing. All
Well,
of it.
go ahead and park her over there in the junkyard. Over there next to the.
Mr. Webster,
Which one is that?
office.
What type
Aye.
of ship are you looking for, then? What do you want out of her?
Make sure you
Interceptor
visit the
class?
hospital, sir.
He wants a
Oh,
brawler.
of course, it's first on my
Wants
list.
the brawler.
Commission
You
dismissal.
realize that an interceptor doesn't do very well when you're attacked by two brawler pirate ships.
Someone grab the cadet and
No,
get him off.
absolutely
It
not.
does not. Do you want
two brawler
armored,
ships
or do you
with chain
want,
shot that sunk the Admiral's ship last time?
Although, incidentally, if we had a brawler, we probably would have sunk there.
We would have sunk. I kind of do like the Interceptor. This is just not an Interceptor. If this was an Interceptor, we would have just peeled out of there.
Got him.
It really is
Alright.
situational, though, because we were sort of between them, and to be honest, very few individuals on the seas are going to be, well, let's just put it as that.
Well,
We may have
yes, I did
some, sir.
witness.
Taking a
They
combo.
fired at least 3 volleys of bar before we even had speed 2 move. So we were already at a disadvantage.
They actually almost took out the.
We may have
rear
some there,
sail
but we
twice.
definitely would have
Why
taken
do
them
I
out.
see a untrained intern over there?
Where?
On the dock, on the bench, just an untrained
on break.
intern making me want to
Yes,
cry
he's-
because every untrained intern prevents us from hiring new
How the hell can you
interns
see he's untrained?
because I have a very discerning eye.
He's just
Howdy.
on break, Blackwater. It's fine.
Has a
He's taking a
looks like
smoke
he's-
break.
Shape up or ship out here, fuck.
Vice Admiral.
Yes.
Permission to disembark, sir?
cool
I
science
See
vessel.
everyone at the tavern.
God.
Bye.
Hi.
See you at the tavern, guys.
Alright, so we want an interceptor or a brawler?
I want him to look at the.
Lieutenant.
Welcome home, crew.
Lieutenant, it's the end of that
We had
enterprise.
fun. Oh, by the way, pirates exist.
Oh, you found pirates?
Yep. Same ones that sunk the Admiral, apparently.
Who's that?
The Sinners? I think they
The
were?
sinners.
Where was this at?
D2?
Oh yeah, we've been hearing
We
that's
went
awesome.
through D2 on the Crimson Hill.
Oh,
honestly, I think he goes out about an hour too early.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have the shorter dock. I forget this is here. Do I go piss around in the bar for a little bit? There's that spot. That thing is just some kind of rickshaw transport people around with.
Right, wouldn't that be nice?
I should go to bed. It's late. Well, that's two. You pirate. Still have a ration. Oh, no, I have two on me. What? Thought I consumed that one earlier. Jesus.
By putting a grill above his room, but I didn't do it.
I am gonna write my report.
Morning, Mr.
Said
Weller. How are
member
you?
of
Evening.
this action, and will be taken care of.
Pirates are real.
Oh, it's not a big deal, please.
We just had
Oh my God.
two pirate brigs attempt to sink the Vice Admiral's Enterprise.
Ooh.
Again?
I think it's the first time for him.
Are you? No. They're.
It was the same group that sunk the Admiral's ship. But the Enterprise was a lot faster.
What?
Oh yeah, the Admiral was in an armored brig.
Yeah.
He was always outtailed. Outrun.
So.
Hello, little gremlin. How are you?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, it was interesting. It was. How do I say this? They basically said hand over gold, and then one of them jumped on the ship to try to take money, which is always a terrible idea. As soon as Lieutenant Ramsey opened the sails, the other person jumped off, and then they chased us with a full broadside of larges with only chain shot with interns. Yeah.
I can guess how hurt sails were for little.
Luckily, we had Secretary Blackwater, Cake, Ash, Muffin, and Dewberry aboard.
Yeah,
but we also had both Vice Admirals, Vice Admiral Haggerty, Secretary Blackwater, and Secretary Crampton were aboard.
What?
They made them put to work.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Secretary Crampton had already gone to sleep for headaches.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
But you got her home safe.
Yes.
That's what matters.
He is currently decommissioning the current Enterprise, and I believe he's going to raise a new one.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't perform as well as you'd hoped.
What kind of ship was it?
It was a chaser. It had 6 chase cannons with bar shot. So, and no deck cannons otherwise. And then he had 2. We had 2 rear cannons before we deployed. So, those did most of the actual firing during the engagement.
But everyone's alright.
Yep, nobody was hurt. Vice Admiral Haggerty took a small deflecting shot from small arms, but otherwise no one was hit. Yeah, they were.
Everyone's
Sorry
alright.
to intrude. I need to hurry up and go back. It's almost the AMs.
Yeah, it's getting a little
I
early.
need
Wait for me.
to go with her because I do need to find where Ratchet's at.
Ratchet, come here.
Spread news around, communicate, talk to people. That was exciting. That's an interesting problem. Even anyone here? No, there isn't. There is not a soul. Did she even get to open the tavern yet?
I don't know. Yeah, it was opened last weekend. Last Friday was grand opening.
Oh, I thought they delayed that because of the trade fair.
Did it? Okay, I didn't know that.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I said. We kept going to the trade fair, so I was like, I thought they delayed this. It looks nice. Do some artwork though. There's one piece.
Is that
Vice Admiral.
Admirals?
I would say it's the Admirals. It's of the Vice Admiral Webster.
Mm-hmm. Oh, good job on the Enterprise, by the way. Sorry for I had to step away, and when I came back, frozen to obstacle. Sorry.
Yeah, it was like, oh, he wasn't paying attention. Yeah, we went into the freezing ass regions, and if you're not close enough to those heaters, that's why I was so desperate to get a furnace on that ship. Turns out there was one in the front the whole time.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I think they gave us 2 or 3. I think.
Nope.
So
there was a spare food barrel and a furnace in the forecastle on that ship for some reason. I remember it being there before. Now that from the last time I was on there.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about it. Because it's a terrible place to have a furnace.
Well, it helps if you put on that one. You can be on the forecastle without freezing to death.
Yeah, and I think that's why it was there. It was like the one had been blown off in the war games earlier because we were on the Falcon. I don't know if you were around for that one.
No, I think that was the 4th or 5th. I did only the first 3.
Yeah, that was the one I woke up for, and that was fun. Just the Falcon, I don't think lost a plank, and I knew that the Enterprise is not a fighter.
Falcon?
Hex.
Oh, fucking Hex! Yeah, he destroys Admiralty with Falcon.
And that's the way the Enterprise was set up. I think the Enterprise was a tandem ship. It needed something with it. It is not a solo sailor.
Yeah, but Hex destroyed Bane on Valor as well. On the Falcon.
Yep. As long as he gets a ship that he's comfortable with, I think Lieutenant Burke got screwed that one day when he had to use the irons. No, he had to use the iron side, and that was not his. It was not his style of ship. I think it just depends on the captain. So
have you seen the Red Belly and Thunderstruck?
I haven't seen the Thunderstruck. I've seen the Red Belly.
If you look at, they both have very phallus-like cockpits.
That's funny.
Yeah, if you look at, for instance, Captain Murphy's Red Belly, it even has a bell end.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Probably didn't think about it when he was designing it, and then it just did it.
I think there was some thought put into it because it's so. It's built like that for a reason.
I don't know. I just know I don't want to sail on the hail, whatever it is. That thing.
Gives on hail, yeah.
Yeah, moving on that ship looks difficult, let alone doing anything else.
Yeah, I only seen it from the outside. Outside looking in. Well, it's Edge House, so.
Yeah. If they can get a comfortable flow on that ship, good for them. That's why I do like the redesign on the Hurricane. It looks a little funky, but the flow on it is awesome. You can move to one end of that ship. Yeah, he redesigned it. It has now a there's the gun deck, second tier and a third tier now on the ship. And it has 13 aside cannons.
Oof, that's heavy brawler. Then.
Yep. It about 13 knots top speed, 14 in a storm. Or no, 14 top.
Okay.
Yeah, 14 top speed in a storm.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Not that heavy.
Left the door open, Cake.
Hey, Cake.
It's fine. More people will be coming in, hopefully. Alcohol! Alcohol! Alcohol, por favor!
Oh yeah, I don't have the shirt on. I left it up at the.
Oh my god. Wonderful outfit, Stu. Wonderful outfit. I love it.
Yeah, I probably need to get something for the 48, don't I? Need to hunt down
Yep,
Saunders.
more than likely. I gotta get my tiki outfit back.
I forgot my pants and my bunny ears.
Alcohol. So who has alcohol? What access to alcohol?
I'm assuming we just.
What?
Somebody. I don't know where they keep the alcohol. Last time I was here, this place was still under construction. So. Oh.
Thank you.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
What? Liquor? Good thing I brought my own.
I mean, there's a ton of it up at the house, but
House, get mine.
there's an absolute ton of it at the house. Yeah, I don't have that up. That's up. Mine's up at the house.
Oh, I feel better. Feel sexy. Whiskey or rum, Dewberry? Or Dragon's Tongue? Actually, you know what? You're getting a Dragon's Tongue because you said you want to get shit-faced drunk.
Oh, sure. Keepy.
That'll get you lit.
Oh, whoa.
He said it gets you going. Anything in the bar? I can't access the bar.
Donut.
Yes.
As a proud partner of AARP. Water.
This is great.
Not even any food in the food barrel. I don't think they ever opened.
Well, if they're postponing because trade fairs, it's never gonna be open.
Oh, hey, look, we're over here now.
I think that's
Secretary Captain wants one every weekend, so.
But there's so much bread. There's like 4 plates. Ooh, all right. Wow.
What a weird choice, because you can do that. Portrait request, contact Blackhand.
Yeah.
Oh, you need the key for those, I said.
Oh.
got busy. Weathers, you want a top hat?
I'm good. I got the hat I like.
Dapper Dan stopped by and gave me a bunch of top hats to hand out.
I was gonna say you could put them all over the house.
Good. If I do that, the captain's gonna be like, "God damn it, Flemington, got in the house."
Well, I did see a hook in the bar in the main level, so you might be able to. At least one.
A hook?
Yeah.
Like for your hand?
No, wall hook.
There you go, Dewberry. Some whiskey for you. Now you can pour yourself a couple.
Is it good to mix with the dragon's tongue?
I think the dragon's tongue just takes its own way through and goes from there. So I always have trouble with the altered.
Nope.
I mean, once you get the buzz going, it's kind of hard to override what the dragon's tongue did to you.
Cancel it out. I
have no control over the mouse.
I recommend dragon's tongue and acid at the same time with the side of chocolate pudding if you want a hell of a ride.
Oh wow!
I found the chocolate puddings. We had some in our one of the ships I was on. The food barrel had the chocolate pudding in it. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" I think it might have been ours actually.
Have you ever had acid before?
No, I have not.
Do you like butterflies?
I love butterflies.
Do you like the idea of butterflies coming off of everything around you?
Yes, I do.
Now imagine everything's technicolor and bright, the swirlies from pudding around you, and butterflies everywhere, and shit-faced drunk on dragon tongue. However, if you're in a room lit by candles, you will think you're in Satan's whorehouse, and it is both scary and erotic and exciting at the same time. It's the trip.
Is that kind of just like what acid is?
No, it only seems to happen when you're in a dark room that's only lit by candles. The way the flames flicker on the walls with the acid, it really.
So if you do this screen,
it's interesting.
You stop.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Dr. Jimmy got the inside scoop from Grandpa.
Oh yeah, the good combo, the good shit.
Oh fuck.
Mm-hmm. Oh son of a. Are we gonna get in trouble for showing up drunk?
Well, no, we were off duty. Fuck.
Yeah, but we have to show up for bells, don't we?
As far as I know. Oh, Vice Admiral vouch for us if anyone asks. Assuming I can make it there. God damn it. This is an adventure. Oh, cool. That's good that that's gone, because that makes me a little sick.
Yeah. Sleep.
Oh yeah.
I could.
That was.
Alright, it's fine. Special.
Alright, how many of you there are you? 1, 2, 3. 16, 17, 18. 20. Half of the people on this island. I don't know how I know there's 40 people around. That's just a number that popped into my head. How did I know, though? Yeah,
To be fair, everybody who just came off of that ship is probably already drunk or drinking at the tavern. which is why there may be some wobbly people here.
Did you ring the Admiralty bells, Lieutenant?
Shit, I haven't.
Thank you, Miss
Be right back.
Do you want me to go ring them?
Thank you.
I'll be right back.
Thank you, Simon.
Wait, so why are people drinking?
We just
I'm
came
gonna
off
have to
the
say-
Enterprise.
Master Chief gets here. You might want
Did you guys
to
fight
get...
anything?
I'm
Yes.
going to repeat myself, and you're going to not overtalk me. If you have been drinking or are currently drunk, get off duty now before the Master Chief sees you. He will reprimand you. Take your uniforms off. Get off duty. Run.
Thank you.
Well,
That's a big no-no.
I want alcohol.
Sorry, Lieutenant. Going to bed.
All right.
And of course, the Master Chief is around.
Alright, that is so goddamn confusing what we are or not supposed to do.
Yep. Inconsistency sometimes.
To the fucking extreme.
I mean, I actually legit do need to go to bed probably 20 minutes ago, so.
Yeah. 10 minutes I was going to.
Whoa. Holy. Headaches.
Yep. Oh lord, did they paint Flemington's house again?
Yeah, but whoever did it didn't do a good job. They missed the stripe. See, that shit's funny.
It is kind of funny.
But they didn't do the stripe. Oh. Was it Stearman that gave me the skin? I think it was Stearman, or was it you?
But
it was Stearman.
Yeah, probably not me.
Okay, so what just happened, and are we in trouble?
No, we're fine. We just something about not being on parade.
Don't let Master Chief see you after
Stearman's
drinking
in our
on
house.
parade. And
What the fuck is?
Right. Yeah. What's
They don't-
what's the order of operations there?
I don't know, but whoever gets to see the captain first tomorrow can ask that one, because that is frustrating as shit, not knowing when we can and cannot sit down, relax, and have a drink.
Yeah, we were told.
I've always been really confused about that, especially if I'm like, you know, I was down at the like the harbor light, you know, full of, you know, moving stuff and building things and whacking my hammer and building up the harbor, and the summoning bells rang, and I was kind of, you know, I took a few moments to kind of gather myself, and I got yelled at for not like immediately dropping everything and running. Like, I understand, but then also like seeing people who are just kind of like standing around and not running, like I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. In this case, usually it's. How do I say this? It's respond to the bells if you can, unless you're doing something that is, say you're talking to somebody on trade, you can't just leave them there because you're in the middle of something, or you're doing something in one of the warehouse or something that is important. But for the most part, they want bells to be answered in case it is important. But in our case, we were off duty. Honestly, I think if he tried to bring it up, I'd say take it to the Vice Admiral because he told us to go do this. I wouldn't have been. I don't know where Carrington was getting her information, but I wasn't going to refute her as she is a senior instructor.
Yep, that's why I said whoever sees Captain Worthington first, say, how the fuck does this work, sir? When we're off duty and bells ring and we're having drinks, are we going to get scolded if we respond to bells? Because we've been drinking. If so, I'm not responding to fucking bells.
Because I did see Blackwater kind of, did you see him? He like stopped and like looked at us run back and just kept going. So maybe he was, you know, he's just kind of like, I didn't see that sort of thing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's I'm gonna leave it on.
Confused.
Nope,
Lots of confusion.
this keeps happening, and over again. Somebody changes a rule, tells no one, and then somebody gets in trouble.
Oh, that's my favorite kind of rule.
I keep seeing this day after day, and it's starting. I don't like it. I don't know where it's coming from, but I don't like it. I don't know if even of you been down to the warehouse and looked at requisitions. They've changed them. They haven't told a soul.
Oh.
There's a sign in the front of the requisitions that now says, "Hey, this was a golden above, needs approval from your department head," and it's like that wasn't what it was before.
Golden above? What is
anything
that
that anything that costs a gold or more needs approval from a department head for like books.
So everything.
Everything, yeah. That's what I said. I'm like, this wasn't here, I don't know, a day ago, and now it's suddenly here, and no one's been told. They have not said a word to anyone. I've been on parade multiple times since that's been posted, and they've never said a word.
My favorite question when somebody tries to hit me with, "Oh, well, that was a new change." Perfect. Who was in charge of disseminating said information? Because they failed. So you go deal with them, and you can now bust me next time because now I've been educated.
Yep.
I don't care who it is.
There's a matter of ignorance and stupidity.
Well, it's communication.
I've had 3 privateer companies already tried to steal me up from here. They can bust me all the way down if they're being that stupid. Don't care.
I just want some communication. If you change a rule, tell people. Please. It's not hard to just go, "Hey, everybody on parade, we changed this rule. This is why. Here you go." Happened to I don't know if he's still Sailor, but it was Sailor Solomon. He was working trade as a trade clerk because there wasn't any trade clerks. Comes in one day and they go, "Oh, you can't work the trade stall anymore. You have to be something else. No more trainee clerks can't work the stall." And it was like, okay.
Wait,
so
trade clerks can't work the stall.
Trade clerks.
Trainee. Oh.
So suddenly it went from, hey, he was the only one on duty to, hey, he's on duty, but he can't work the stall, so the stall just sits there empty.
Yeah, no. And you know what? If I were him, I would have stood off to the side and people come up like, "Will you help me yesterday?" I'd be like, "Yes, but like all things in the Navy, regulations changed when they realized it was efficient, and so I'm no longer able to help you."
Or here's another example of no communication. Did you know there's a bunch of ships down across from trade now? I didn't know this. Nobody told me. The Imperious
during the big headache time, and then they've never been moved back.
Kind of like a last
well, no,
minute, like
they've straight up
scramble.
moved the berths for the Imperious, the Falcon, and something else.
Yeah, all the multi-use ships, like everything
are
that's
now
not
just
a captive
permanently
ship.
a trade. They're not at War Docks anymore. Yeah, so he said they have not told anyone. If anyone told me to go find the Falcon right now, I'd go to the War Docks.
Yeah,
you know what the best part
there was also like the
I've been
temporary.
watching Sam's Park next to him over there.
Yep.
Oh, lovely.
How secure is that?
Oh, that's dangerous because there's active defenses outside of that area.
Yeah. Well, guess what? There's a civ boat sitting over there right now.
That's a quick way to get a ticket. They do post 24-hour notices for that stuff.
Yeah, but when you're pulling in at a trade port in the trade dock area, you would think you'd
Isn't
be allowed
labeled,
to park
yeah.
in a trade area.
And I don't think they have the docks labeled as "Do not park here," "Do not dock." No,
Probably
they
not.
said.
There was a couple that said like Navy personnel only, but
Yeah, that's
you
not
know,
clear.
when trade gets backed up, it's kind of hot to say.
What was the other
Oh
one
no,
I
that's
saw?
on the trade side. That's the for the 2 Plu ships, for the Tornado and the
Well,
Typhoon.
yeah.
I believe the Imperious is there now.
Yeah, the Imperious, the Falcon, and the whatever the
Yeah,
third
they're
one.
on the opposite side.
Dauntless are all permanently parked there now. That's their
What do you mean on
berth.
Do you mean on opposite side of trade has a sign
Yeah.
that says that? Because I
Yep.
know on the trade side there's one like that.
No, that's the Typhoon and the whatever the other one was. No, on the opposite side where
Yeah.
it was originally supposed to be PLU, but then they fucked around with it. But yeah, those are the permanent berths now for those ships. At least when I was down there earlier.
Well,
No, they
I mean, I
realized-
wouldn't not permanent. No, they are temporary until they can either figure out if it's a particular ship that is causing all the headaches. But basically, I don't know if you were here.
Because they pulled the signs off the war docks.
Like
they're not labeled down there.
2 days ago or something like that, where it was just like
Oh, yeah.
fatal sleep,
Yeah.
fatal sleep, like it was
But-
kind of just like, we need to do something about this now.
Yeah.
The only reason I think it's
So
permanent
it's
is
temporary.
the war dock signs are erased. They wiped them. The ones that had the Imperious, the Falcon, and the Dauntless, they're gone on the war docks.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, it's just
But
it was a kind of like a
no
last
one-
minute thing. But I understand.
No one said anything that they got
the
moved.
Problem. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
the
they'll
fact
tell you you're
that,
gonna run the wrong direction.
Yeah, the fact when I got yelled at about not being on parade was because they had moved to a temporary parade. Was it the one that was by the prison? I don't know. No, it was the one that's kind of just like 20 feet away from parade, but just kind of like down on the pathway. Yeah. So
who yelled it?
I don't even remember at this point. It was just kind of I was just like, all right, sure, no problem.
And then of course,
But two assholes asked me why I didn't fucking ring the war bells after Flemington shot a red flare in the war dock, screaming about his fucking rhino when we responded.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
You figured out, Cake?
Yeah, Cake, what the fuck is the rule on this shit, man? If you could help us.
What's up?
Why we were told to get off
So
parade?
if we're off duty and bells ring, are we supposed to respond, or can we just hold a middle finger towards the window and be like, I'm in the tavern, you're on your own?
If you are off duty intoxicated, you do not go to parade.
Okay. Because I've always been told if bells ring, you go if you're on island, so.
You don't.
Yeah, that's what I've been told as well.
That being said, if you hear the bells ring, you're like, you know what, I'm on duty now. That's a big no. Just if you're legitimate on duty. Off duty. You don't have to go to parade. And if anyone else tells you different, just let me know. I'll speak to Master Chief and everyone about it.
Yeah, because we heard bells, and we've always been told, you hear bells, you run, so we took off running.
That's what I've been told as well. I was never told if you're off, you're off. I was told respond to bells.
Yeah, that's why we were so confused, and it was like, no, we're like, wait, what? Oh, okay. And we took off running again.
Give me till tomorrow, around the same time, and I will give you a legitimate answer.
Yeah, it's
from
just...
High Command.
I
just don't want to be in front of Master Chief for that one, because I'll be cranky back.
No.
I'll get myself in more trouble.
I will deal with it, don't worry.
Are you retiring?
Yeah,
I need to go to bed too. Fuck.
I know. I need
too.
to go to bed, but I was falling asleep on the ship and then
Nope, come on, go, let's go, come on.
Got
Go, get in there,
completely
get in there,
wired
get to bed,
after all
come
that
on, get in.
pirate action. Well, wait.
Hello, Ensign.
Hello. Oh, hello, everyone.
Hello.
What are you doing outside? Hello.
Yeah, we came back from travel with the Vice Admiral aboard the Enterprise, encountered the Sinners in D2,
Yes.
fled because the Enterprise.
Yeah, I heard Cake talking about that as it came up towards High Command. Was it a shirtless voyage by chance?
No. We were relaxing in the tavern when summoning bells rang.
Ah, yes. Got it. Yeah, I've heard everyone was headed
It
down
was
to
the
town.
two same vessels that sunk the Valor. We just were able to get away.
I'm glad you're all safe.
And now the VA is
And if it would've went
recommissioning
to
the Enterprise.
shit, that would have been 2 Vice Admirals, 2 Secretaries down.
Yep.
Alright.
Good thing we had 5 amazing bosuns.
Aye. Because they had heavy bar shot manned by interns.
It was the shotgun chain shot one.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, I've heard the story.
See, the Vice Admiral was quite
Cleared our
testy about
sails
that.
3 times.
Yeah.
Oh,
Vice
Jesus
Admiral was
Christ.
very testy about that one.
Yeah. Large cannon bar shots are. Long 9s are cute and shit, but we've tested the hell out of them in war games. They aren't crap compared to Commodore Angry's largest. His 2 largest dumpster our masts are 25% on our rear sail every time he'd hit us.
On the mast or the
mast? When he would land both shots directly on the mast, we would lose damn near 25% of it. Large is wrecking.
Yep.
Be safe, everyone. I'm going to bed.
All right.
Go to
Night,
bed.
Cake.
I miss you.
Good night, Cake.
Night.
So yeah. So he's recommissioning the Enterprise.
Yeah, I think he was intending to do that anyway after the other night where we did some war games with him.
Yeah, we did some more this afternoon, and Hex didn't even lose a plank, and the Enterprise got stripped.
Oh,
there were war games.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I heard from the bosun that their planks didn't even get down below 2,000
Yeah,
stitches.
it was just an absolute ass kicking from the Falcon, just destroyed it. It was the Enterprise had an idea, and I give them credit for wanting to make a chasing ship just to disable, but it just couldn't fight.
The meme
I mean,
became
yeah.
the dream, as it were.
Schooners are better for that purpose if you're going to be like lancing and doing some bar shot or something. Making a ship like that and not being able to call the bluff when they turn on you. Going to be running every time.
I mean,
Oh, it was an immediate running. We had two ships.
The other issue, and I hope this gets addressed, is their one sail looked more green than black, and I hope that gets addressed. That was
nope.
I was standing a foot from it.
To the Navy
It's still
so many
green.
times before about that. When I was a privateer, and I was told as long as one sail is black, the other one can be whatever fucking color they want it to be.
Well, the one was like the green black, and the other one was white. So.
Yeah, it was an interesting interaction.
The Vice
all
Admiral didn't
around.
even recognize them as pirates until they started blocking the front of the ship.
Oh no!
And
until
the one had a
boarded our ship.
yeah, one had a jib sail with skulls, and that was black, and that's how they knew it was pirates because their sails.
Oh, they stopped and talked.
Oh yeah, we were talking for a bit.
Oh, we flared them.
Like not a red flare, I would assume.
No, green
Nope,
flare.
green.
We never red flared the entire time. We green flared. Then we disengaged from them when they had a border on our ship, and they kept following.
So wait, I'm sorry. I'm.
You let them
catching
board
up
the
on
ship?
They jumped
yeah,
across,
so-
and that's when we took
okay.
off.
All right,
I was
so
on gun
then-
deck.
Hold on, everyone, hold on. So, all right, so yes, it isn't unheard of to green flare black sails. I mean, you can have a conversation with them, but I feel like there's some details that I'm missing here. You green flared, started to talk, and they immediately boarded the ship. without
About
authorization?
5 minutes into the speaking,
All
5 to 10.
So, okay, so we saw the two ships. It was, I believe if I can quote Blackwater when he said, "Pirates aren't real, they don't exist." And we came up to the two ships. One had the kind of the darkish dark green sail and white sail. The other one had, I believe it was kind of the same idea.
Same
whereas,
idea,
Like, one kind of looked,
but had the
one
jib.
black, one white, but had the jib. Yes. They came up on either side, and we started talking. We had Webster on one end of the ship, and I believe Blackwater on the other end of the ship, talking to the other one. It was friendly at first. Like, you could definitely tell, something was afoot. I mean, they had, I think they had a little enclosure on the deck of their ship that said VIP Pirate.
Yep. They also kept trying to block the front of the ship with one of the ships.
Ramsey did a great job kind of keeping a nose out of it. But they were definitely trying to enclose us in. And another gentleman started speaking up and just said, "All right, we're just going to come aboard and we're going to take some of your gold if that's all right." And I believe Webster was like, "No, that's not going to happen." And it just kind of talked and talked and talked. Then they boarded.
One
I
jumped
was
over.
below deck.
Yep.
Yeah, I was below deck. I heard shing, shing, shing. We started moving, red flares, and we started hauling ass. We
Yep.
dropped all of our cannons.
No, we
kept,
dropped our chasers. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah, we dropped chasers. We dropped all of our cannonballs.
We dropped
We
all the
only
cannon
kept
mediums. Yeah.
Yeah. We kept, I think, 150 bar shot, and just ran.
Yep. And like most of our planks as
You're
well.
familiar with the society, right?
Yes, I'm not intimately familiar, but I certainly know the name.
I bet you these folks are doing the same thing the society does. So they are well known. They fully hand paint their front sail so that, the light reflecting off the water doesn't make it appear clearly in your vision until they're already alongside you.
Yes.
So from anybody approaching, it's the same thing Runs with Roses used to do.
Yep.
So you would think it's a white sail approaching until literally from here to Angry's house there, your vision will finally clear and you realize, well, piss.
Well,
The Vice Admiral
even
was
still,
thoroughly convinced it was a green sail.
It did appear very dark green. Like there were half people on the ship that were like, "No, I saw it as green."
Was it artistically done once your eyes cleared?
I didn't get to see it. I was on the gun deck most of the time.
No, same.
I mean, the
Until
Vice
when?
Admiral's obviously aware. It sounds like there was high command on board. It's not like they're not going to know about this. I mean, they saw it for themselves. Obviously, it sounds like the situation going in, knowing that there were 2 ships regardless of sail color, makes it difficult and probably needed to be in more of a defensive posture. But by the sounds of what you're saying, it sounds like Lieutenant Ramsey had command of the ship, but was, I guess, giving way to the command of High Command as they were speaking with the people on the other ship. So that's likely a miscommunication, I would think, to not go ahead and remove yourself from a situation where you're getting boxed in as it becomes more apparent that it is not potentially a friendly situation. I mean, like I said,
she called stations almost immediately.
Yeah, Lieutenant was on it.
You can have cordial conversations, but obviously it sounds like they're maneuvering, and just the fact that it wasn't like the other ship came out of nowhere. You could see both ships as soon as contact was made.
Oh, aye.
And it sounds like they did what the Navy, what we tend to do when we're on dual patrol and we make a stop, is you certainly position to prevent chances of escape if someone decides to run. And reverse rolls, yeah, it sounds like some mistakes, but should be aware of it. Just glad everyone's safe.
Aye. Yeah, we got home, we got the ship home, we got the crew home. That's all that matters.
Yep, no one was injured. The Vice Admiral Haggerty took a small, deflecting shot, but that was about it. From small arms. So, everyone was fine. I think we took more damage for just being in the cold too long.
Nobody was able to subdue the border and take him prisoner?
He jumped immediately as soon as...
as soon as we started moving, he hopped off.
Yeah.
Excuse me, man. Get some food.
I'm surprised nobody shot him as soon as he jumped on.
We did have Senior Instructor Carrington aboard, and she drew her sword immediately. As well as the rest that was on top deck, which is Vice Admiral Haggerty. Who else was on the front?
Oh, Carrington by herself would have probably whooped his ass.
Yeah.
She's a mean lady with that saber.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they also threatened about, because we told them we didn't have any. They were asking for 20 gold at the start, and there was no gold on that ship. And then they were started talking about ransoming the vice admirals.
So they were aware that they were talking to High Command?
He had introduced himself.
They introduced themselves. It started out as a somewhat friendly conversation.
Has nobody learned what happens when you threaten the Admiralty from the milkers?
He was thoroughly convinced they were civilians.
So what? Wait, what's happened? I'm confused.
Well, I'm going to bed.
Hello, John Baptiste.
Yeah, we're probably not going to go through the whole story again. I'll cut it down very quickly from what's been told to me. So the HMS Enterprise got involved in a scuffle with 2 of the sinners, brigantines, after hailing them in a friendly manner and trying to go through discussions diplomatically. It turned sour, and the crew went into full defensive flee mode to return home safely after ditching a lot of unnecessary weight in the grand scheme of things. Oh, and the HMS Enterprise is going to get retooled, I think, from what I understand. That's about really what I would write in a report. Obviously, the details about the sail coloring and all that is important, but they already know about it.
Yeah.
Yes, no, they introduced themselves as the sinners, and they were like, "Oh, hello."
So wait, you're telling me that we're finally going to retool the well, and I say this as respectfully as I can. It's a fucking joke ship that we've made.
Well, it's not a we thing. It's the Vice Admiral's choice for how he'd like his ship commissioned, and if he wants it to be that way, I mean, very well. But I think it's been made obvious to him that there are certain flaws, and yes, it's being looked at.
To be fair, those back, his little phases on the back all gave us cover fire. So that was one great thing about it. We were
spreading them out would have worked better. They were messing with the shot a little bit from the cannons, but if they spread those out a little bit better, they'd work.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind talking candidly, and I don't mind criticism being talked about. And we are in our own house, obviously, relax more. But let's still be objective about it. Let's not necessarily be rude. I mean, it is a different style of ship.
I do like the helm design that he redid, changed it to. It worked because especially worked for a small arms flyer. It was great. It was a lot like shooting from the Hamburg.
An elevated position.
Elevated with good cover. Yeah, I like that.
Give me a squad fast ship instead.
I think if he built a
and
mid deck
I mean,
with it, it'd work.
5 bosuns on the ship, we were able to maneuver in and out pretty quickly.
Yeah.
No, what is important is that you made it back and you're not at the bottom of the ocean or in a pirate brig. So.
Yeah.
Oh, aye.
Yeah, going out on another search and rescue for hours and not finding anything would drive me nuts. Certainly do it for any of you. It would just drive me nuts not finding anything.
I would say Pirate Wars should be between the hours of 12 and 8 p.m.
That doesn't really work out for the Australians.
I mean, if anything, it's gotten me, quite. I don't know if excited is the right word. I'm not really like a bloodthirsty person, but being able to go out on this 48 and
I would have
really
rather
get out
had
there.
the Hurricane and be able to just hammer away at their ships, but.
Well, we'll see how cursed Captain Worthington or his ship is if we literally don't run into anything on a fucking 48. At least some of the crew got to see
a 48
Black
next
Side.
to the trade.
Don't speak that. Don't speak that out loud.
I'm going to be very plain with everybody with what I know. We are going to see combat. If anybody has any superstitions or anything like that, businesses they need to take care of before we leave, I suggest you do it because it's not a high probability. It's an almost definite. This is a what's the term I'm looking for? Honeypot.
Yeah, I mean that's the intent of these, in terms of some of the design of the plans. I'm aware. I wrote plenty of orders. I wrote fucking pale horse.
No,
Did they get renamed?
Like really.
Oh,
Crampton's like really.
Secretary Crampton was with us, but unfortunately she ended up having headaches before we encountered the pirates.
Oh, and then let's see. It was.
I'm listening. I just need to fix a couple things.
Of course. It was Ramsey on the helm.
Yep.
Who's? Oh God.
Secretary Blackwater and Secretary Haggerty and Vice Admiral were swapping between.
Vice Admiral Haggerty or
Vice Admiral.
Secretary Crampton?
I will keep doing that till I'm dead.
Yep.
But the captain was Vice Admiral Webster. He was the captain.
Aye. And the main bosun.
Ash.
Ash, yes. Ash, and then Cake was secondary. Just because Ash was just like, because we had, myself and Muffin aboard, and she was like, no, Cake, you're my second. This is how we're doing this. Not on this ship, not with the secretaries and the vice admiral. This is how it's going to go. And Cake fell asleep in the middle of it. Ramsey fell asleep in the middle of it. You fell asleep in the middle of it. I believe Muffin.
Oh no, I died. I fell asleep afterwards, thankfully.
Oh, you fell asleep afterwards, but pretty much in the middle of us trying to sails completely gone. They both. It's just like
D2 waters are very dangerous for that.
Well, yeah, war games are accurate then when we fucking lose people overboard or they fall asleep in the middle of bosuning then to take over. But I don't necessarily disagree with the decision for more experience, at least when the stakes are higher, and allow to gain experience when we can.
Of course, I took it as a learning experience for sure.
And to have that, how do I say this, buffer for when stuff's going sideways, like they did for us having Cake fall asleep. We had more bosuns to helped a lot.
Yeah, it's a safety net, and it's good to take initiative in that case.
I'm going to start packing my ship for the 48.
Alright.
According to the everyone that I've talked to, just pack extra clothing, like extra armor, anything that you You
Yeah,
usually
I don't know much anything about what goes on a 48, about
Same.
like what to bring and what to pack and all that.
Fuck. Weathers are usually on the top deck. Or you.
No, I usually bounce between whatever's needed. So.
Wallace, what kind of sword do you have? Like, what's the numbers on that look like?
I think it's about 104.
What's the percentage from whoever made it?
That's what mine is. Yeah, that's what mine is 104. So, don't you have officer stuff?
But they're 104 with what percent?
Okay, hold on. First of all, the officer stuff, at least last time I checked, and it's been a little bit, but the officer's armory wasn't stocked with like a ton more weapons or anything. There was basically the same stuff.
I've been seeing, I even saw it down in the trade stalls, the standard is in. I saw some standard harbor cannons and mortars in the trade stalls, so they might have some different stuff down now.
Yeah, I mean, I need to check before we leave. But yeah, last I was in there, it wasn't. I don't even think there were sabers. There was a normal saber, and I went back over to the other room and just bought the same thing that everyone
Hopefully
else
you get
has
lucky.
access to.
So Wallace, if you can just look at your sword currently. There you go.
Take a look at it for yourself. It's not anything like it's not special. There was no expertise associated with it. Don't grab something. I'll just get something later. Don't.
No, because I have some.
It's special reserve. Yeah, Ollie told me that that they've got some new hammers, so I'll have to.
I know they were looking for prints before, so that's good news.
Yeah, he said that he had given a couple to Cake, so I'll probably check in with him.
This is effectively 110.
Yeah, see if you can find me a med kit that does better, I'll take that. God, that's so frustrating. We did
Is that
it.
actually how that works, though?
Yes, from what I understand, that is how that works. At least that's how it's been explained to me.
I don't think that's accurate, but I mean, I'm not going to necessarily disagree with the people that make them.
It's the standard from the blueprint, and then on top of that is the whatever is added by the crafter's skill.
That is how I understand it as well.
Right.
Mine is 100, and then it has a bit more from the crafter, from their ability to make it.
Like the sword I picked out is 104 with a 7% on top of it.
Yeah.
So that's
so the quality of the
it's
print and then
111.
the crafter skill from there. Yeah. So mine's just crafter skill. I have nothing added on.
I have a box full of these swords that I am currently
Wow, our food
painting.
barrel is empty.
Yes, there is a policy change I from what I understand, and they really don't want
Like
us storing food.
It was a little while ago, yeah.
Like I was saying, I'm taking a couple of these swords on the trip with us in case anyone's swords break or whatever. And I'm going to be handing them out to the top deck.
I'm going to believe in the Navy in regards to being able to refit if I need to. Because I don't have anything special.
Yeah, we don't. So, yeah, I mean, pack a little bit extra, but let's not fucking weigh down the shit with too much more than we need, right? So just be objective about it. I know some haven't been on 48s before.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just like normal patrols. I mean, we're going to go out and we're probably going to, other than seeing more action, we're going out at more normal patrol time still. It's just we are operating out of a forward location. We don't have the dependency of coming straight back to Proudshire after every patrol. The objective is to extend our presence to areas where we can't typically stay for a very long time. So in terms of what we're doing while we're there, it's not going to be very much different other than potential more combat.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, you don't have the safety net to come back and get back to the comforts that you're used to for a little bit. It's like camping. We're just going out for a little bit longer.
Glamping, because we have actually, Wallace, have you seen the unlisted
Brimstone
port?
going?
I mean, again, we're going to the unlisted port. I was there for a PLU thing. Holy shit! Like when I'm saying I got a hard on from some of the building there, it was Like their buildings
I
are
need to go to
fucking
bed
pretty.
like hour ago. God damn it.
It's just a nice.
I don't think I've
overall.
seen it, so I look forward to
I
it.
thought we were going to. Oh no, wait, that's where the trade fair is. Is a Hotel Royale, right?
Yes, one location over.
Oh, okay.
They're the next door grid.
I've been to that island. I don't remember when, but
We've been
I've been on
several
a
times. Whether
yeah. I've been on so many voyages that I literally don't remember what each one is anymore. I remember Hotel
Well, you
Royale
would if
because
you
it
were
has
writing voyage logs every fucking time.
That would probably help. I remember Hotel Royale. That's because they have a big, huge statue, and everyone talks about the French.
Hotel Royale, we had like a 10-minute quick fucking what's it called? They just showed us around, then the fucking flare went off. We turned back around.
Oh, yep.
Two fucking schooners, and we weren't gonna do anything because we were in the.
Oh,
storm.
when we did that one, the Falcon went after them on the Ironside. We went into port and stayed there. We just walked around for a while.
That must have been a different.
Oh, okay,
voyage
yeah.
Because it was. Well, no, wait. The Ironside, yeah, that was.
The Ironside went in, and the
said
Falcon
Ironside.
chased. No,
Yeah,
side.
because Worthington was like, "I'll let Burke handle that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go and say
Well, they were
hello."
private water, so yeah.
Yeah.
Rules of engagement and all that. All right. As much as I
need to go to bed.
I need to go.
I know. I need to go as well.
All right. Yeah, just rest up. Obviously, the deployment time will be coming up. We've got a little bit more time tomorrow, so we can discuss.
Yeah, we'll have to discuss the
You're both
48.
signed up, right?
I believe I am. I asked someone to, and I don't even know where the slip was actually. I think I'm on there.
Yeah.
I think most of our houses.
Yeah, I think the only people that can't are like Barclay. I don't think he got to sign up.
Yeah, he might not anyway if he's trying to handle some of the duties of the position. But we'll get him back out there. It's the first of many, I'm sure. So, all right. You all rest well. I'll see you sometime tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you guys going to bed?
I'm exhausted. I was actually going to sleep on the ship, and then.
I
took that. Sleep.
Yep. First engagement.
Congratulations.
Going to bed.
One game.
I will see you all
Alright,
next
thank
time.
you.